very excited. Your first comic come to the stage, very special treat. He's visiting us all the way from Kansas. Give it up, everybody, for Carlos Chamon!
Woo! Keep going for Ben, everybody. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! You guys are cool. Yeah, I was, like Ben said, I drove all the way from Kansas City. On the drive here, I want to talk to you guys about this. I found out recently, apparently, testicles have taste receptors. Yeah, like your tongue, right? Like, and testicles have taste receptors, and apparently the internet went crazy, and guys started to do these taste tests where they were dipping their balls in soy sauce. Yes, which is insane. It's insane, because like first of all, they taste just fine without it, you know? So yeah, I didn't get it. But we like to like mix sex and food a lot. I don't know why. Like I heard that if you eat pineapple, it makes your cum taste better. So I tried it. I tried it. And here's the deal. When I tried it, I feel like my cum just made the pineapple too salty. You know? Yeah. So it's not for me, I don't think. I don't get that, yeah. Unsurprisingly, I'm single. I recently got diagnosed with the oldest disease ever. I got diagnosed with a sleep disorder called sleep apnea. For those who don't know, it's a disease that when I fall asleep, my body just stops breathing. Yeah. So if that sounds scary, that's because 100% of people who don't breathe are dead now. So to remedy this, I have to use this machine called the CPAP machine. It's like this mask that I put over my face while I sleep, and it forces airflow into me. And it's made it really difficult because, like I said, I'm single, so it's like hard for me to like convince someone to like take this home and then be like, by the way, once we're done, I'm gonna turn into like a terminally ill like stormtrooper. Can you please scratch my back? It's not sexy. Man, I hate this country's healthcare. I do. I work in the healthcare industry. I work in medical billing, and it sucks. Yeah, dude. I had a patient call last week because he got a bill for a colonoscopy that he had. And he was very angry. He lashed out to me. He was like what? Like, do you think I did this for fun? That would be amazing! If you did recreational colonoscopies, that's like the perfect fetish. Because like if anyone asks like why you keep going back, or they get concerned and they're like, hey man, like, are you okay? Like, did they find something? You could just be like, well, I found myself. It's a wholesome joke, it is. No, he didn't think it was funny. No, he was like, no, if I could go back, I wouldn't have done it at all. And like, first of all, that's a waste of a time machine. You're gonna go back in time and not get your G-spot fingered? I don't know, listen, just collect your money. That's where it is, yeah. But no, like the thing is, I'm really anal about time travel. No, I am, because here's the deal, I'm a big sci-fi guy, I love sci-fi, and time travel is used in sci-fi a lot, but they use it for like the stupidest things. Like I hate people that say that like they would go back in time and like kill baby Hitler. I hate them. No, because like you're not ready for that smoke. You're gonna go back in time and kill a baby? Dude, that's like saying that like for all we know, like maybe John Benet Ramsey kind of deserved it. If it makes you guys feel better, the original punchline to that joke is like, for all we know, Casey Anthony's a fucking hero. So. It's tough, man. I love telling that joke. People come up to me and they're like, yeah, man, like a lot of people will be like, hey, you know, like actually the thing is, you know, like if you go back in time, you should just get like Hitler accepted into art school. You know, and that would fix everything. And I love that. I love the idea that like art would stop the most evil man in history, you know? Like it didn't work with George W. Bush, but I love it because like how do we know that like if Hitler went to art school, like the concentration camps would have just looked nicer, you know? That's it's gonna get so much worse, guys. A weird thing happened to me me recently. A girl slept with me. Thank you for not laughing. A girl slept with me just because I'm Hispanic, which I don't know if you guys can see how white I am. Sleeping with me just because I'm Hispanic is like saying you don't use condoms because you're cutting back on single-use plastics. You know? It doesn't make sense. But I haven't been touched by a person in a while, and I ran out of soy sauce. So I was like, this is great. And it was weird. She kept wanting me to like talk dirty to her in Spanish. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you don't know how to talk dirty in English, you also don't know how to talk dirty in Spanish. So I was like stuck in the situation where she'd be like, "Ay, papi, like, where do you want me?" And I'd be like, "¿Dónde está la biblioteca?" Is that hot? I don't like talking dirty in bed because it's like conceptually to me it's like it doesn't make sense. Like I just the thing is I have a lot of personal problems with Vin Diesel. I'll explain. I don't know if you guys have seen the Fast and Furious movies, but like there's like always like a don't move for that. There's always like a high-speed chase scene and like Vin Diesel's driving, right? And it's always like a stick shift, and he's always like gear change. Gear change, gear change, gear change, gear change, gear change, gear change, gear change. Family is forever. Gear change, gear change. And like talking dirty in bed conceptually is the same thing. Cause like what are the things people say, right? Like family is forever. No. No, they'll be like, oh, like, you know, like fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. And like I am. You don't need to ask me anymore. Or worse, they'll be like, oh, like deeper, deeper, deeper. And that's just rude. You know what I'm working with. I can't be like gear change. You're like, oh no, how did I not I hate it, man. It was weird. She kept calling me papi. I think it was a cultural thing. She was like, oh, he's Hispanic. Papi. 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 And like that was weird to me because that's what I used to call my dad growing up. And like not just when we were fucking either, like all the time. You know? That's just what I used to call my dad. Happy Father's Day, by the way. Yeah. It's been a weird pandemic. I was trying to, I was trying to like help a lot of local restaurants, like just order food from them and stuff. And I was using a lot of food delivery apps, and I was just trying new places, just trying to support. And I found this place called Pasquale's Pizza in Kansas City. And I was like, oh, this is great. I've never had this. I ordered it, and what I got was a Chuck E. Cheese pizza. So I Googled it, and what happened was like chain restaurants like Applebee's or Chili's or like Chuck E. Cheese, like they weren't selling anything, like they weren't doing well during the pandemic, so they signed up in food delivery apps under different names, And like, look, I've been catfished before, and this shit hurt way worse. Don't fuck with my food, man, no. I read a lot of weird stuff on the news. I read the drummer of this band, Echo Smith, got in trouble because he got caught messaging a 13-year-old girl. Yeah. And it was terrible. And the drummer's family came out and they were like, hey guys, like actually, he has autism, which makes it difficult for him to like discern when it's appropriate to like message people or, things like physical contact. And that rang true to me because, that made a lot of sense because under that logic, that means that my middle school gym teacher just had autism. He's dead now, he can't hurt us. God, you guys are gonna hate this joke. Okay. Be cool. Like I said, I'm Hispanic, and it's a weird time to be Hispanic. Sometimes I'll see like other like Hispanic people like from your minority group, and like when you're a minority and you see someone else like act up, it's like, dude, like fuck, like what are you doing? Like this is why they want to build the wall. Like, and like the thing is, the truth is, I think like some of us could use the deportation. I can say it, it's my N-word, okay? And look, here's the deal. I made the list so white people don't have to feel guilty about it, okay? And number one on the list, I don't know if you guys know who Kat Von D is. Yeah, she's a Mexican tattoo. Well, here's the deal. Kat Von D is just a great tattoo artist, but she doesn't vaccinate her children, right? So, well, fuck her, she's gone. Right away. Number two, we should do a Gerardo Rivera. I I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's an anchor at Fox News. He's like the least liked anchor. You can't be a Hispanic Fox News. No, you can't do both sides. No, fuck it. Wall, you're gone. But then third, we should do fucking Manny from Modern Family. Just to show that nobody's safe, you know? You guys have been so great. Thank you so much. My name is Chamon.